I'm Noah. I'm the project lead, and then
Hello, I am Misha. I am the lead developer. I'm also the only non-freshman on the team, so
he's killing it.
that gives me some special status, I think. Um, but yes, currently, this game started out as a bit of a joke. We'd said we'd make the world's best tic-tac-toe RPG. Uh, and even after the Bubble theme was released, we just stuck to it. So plan is to, in the same way Voltero and
It's
many
Balatro, man.
many other card-like roguelikes have taken simple mechanics and turned them into really engaging games. We're hoping to do that with tic-tac-toe. Uh,
Yeah.
have some lore.
So
Uh,
essentially, what we have, the idea for the game, is it's tic-tac-toe. Obviously, is the main mechanic, but we added a roguelike system to it where there's different pieces you can use on your tic-tac-toe board to like have different effects. So like does more damage, is a critical attack, heals, and then these are like power-ups you can use. We're gonna have more in the future, but this is all we've come up with so far while we refine the game.
yep. Still need to add the actual like deck type system, but here we have this wonderful map. Uh, the boss at the top. Oh, here's a fight. Uh, tic-tac-toe. Each time you place a tile, you do a bit of damage. And every time you match, it multiplies all the tiles of the match. You can select your power-up at the bottom, and this power-up does different effects when it matches. Most of them just multiply damage, but in the future we'll probably have some more impressive power-ups.
Yeah, I did a bunch of damage to attack, so I just won the fight. Same with this one, I'll probably win the fight.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Uh,
balancing will come in the future. I'm just kind of cheating right now because we have infinite items at the moment.
indeed. Um, we could talk a little bit. That's definitely one of the bigger challenges, as we don't have that much experience making games. Coming up with a good balance has been kind of hard, although we haven't exactly focused on it quite yet. So, anyone has some tips or tricks on balance a game, I'd love to hear them. Um,
Ooh, I got hit. I'm so bad at this game.
um, um, yeah, and this is the basic gameplay loop. We are hoping, our plan is by the 31st we'll have multiple zones with a big pool of enemies. Uh,
The current plan is, I believe we said we have 5 worlds essentially you can go to, where there'll be like a map you go through with a boss at the end of it. Currently we just have this one, and the map isn't complete, but yeah, that's the general idea. There'll be fights with different enemies. There'll be different nodes like this. We'll have like healing spaces, free items. These green spaces are supposed to represent shops. Very early stage right now, but that's the general idea.
mhm.
Trying to get to the boss fight really quick.
Yep.
I'm not cheating. Shoot.
And then yeah, but yeah, that's our plan. Definitely need to work on the art.
Yeah,
Um,
everything's very early. We're refining it all. Like we're gonna have actual story, but not too much because it's a roguelike, obviously. Um,
mhm.
the art's gonna be better. The game's gonna not look like it was made in 2 seconds. Uh, we
Yeah,
will.
let's fight the
We're just gonna
boss.
refine everything, sort of. Here's the boss.
Uh, if you can't tell, the map is based off the Slay the Spire map. They're they were very kind to upload their basic source code for the map generation online, so we based it off that. So if it looks familiar, that's why. And I just quickly kill the boss, and that would be it. We'll have questions.
All right. It was funny because you'd mentioned the Slightest Fire map because people were loving the character art, but we're unimpressed by the map art. So
Yeah, the map was made very quickly recently. We didn't know if we would have it ready for the presentation, so...
Yep, that was made by me at 1:40 in the morning, so that's why the art's not the best.
On this one, for the presentation, we were kind of trying to show more of our gameplay rather than the final product. So like this is more of like a concept than an actual build because it's not fully ready for like a release type of thing.
Yeah, I'm...
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, please go ahead.
I was just gonna say our next big focuses will be adding in we're calling it a deck, but you know, set of tiles. We're basing it more on the good old A systems of you know, when the DS and the Wii came out, there's a lot of like match 3 battle type games, like Tetris battle games. So we're gonna be basing it on that to keep a quick flow, where it just give you a tile and you place it down. And then after that, our next big focus will be making a more flexible AI system, because currently
the
kind of hard to see
likes
with just, it just randomly chooses a tile, and that leads to either the fight's really hard because it randomly chose the perfect spots, or it's very easy. So if you have any tips on making AIs, that would also be pretty cool, because we're not exactly sure.
Our biggest weakness has been inexperience so far, so help like that would be very appreciated.
Indeed.
Sure. A couple comments from chat. Michael Revit says, very unique and very pastel. Medi comments would like a more specific elevator pitch. We love the term world's best tic-tac-toe RPG, but it really doesn't say anything. So we definitely recommend something 10 words or less that you can really sum it up in. I'm not sure what it would be, the tic-tac roguelike killer or what it'll be, but I would keep playing around with that as well. You talk about AI. There are a lot of different ways to approach AI in games. I'm a big advocate of make sure it's satisfying more than balanced. Make sure people feel that they're having a good time with it. We can always make AI that no player could ever beat, and that's never the goal. We want them to have a satisfying time and preferably learn from the earlier matches before they get to the final one.
Oh, that was the biggest problem. Originally, we had the 2 options for the AI. We couldn't figure out the in-between, so our 2 options were to make it pick a spot randomly or to make it always pick the perfect move, which was not fun, because it's tic-tac-toe. That's a solved game. So
we have some ideas for adding variety to the AI.
We also might have variety for tic-tac-toe boards as an idea we've thrown around, so instead of just like a 3x3 space, we might add like different shapes of tic-tac-toe boards. We're playing around with the balancing to see if that's viable, but it's definitely not just going to be tic-tac-toe for the whole game. There's going to be a bunch of different mechanics we work on.
It'll be more than tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, it'll be tic-tac-toe expanded edition.
Exactly.
So I want to avoid the scope creep, but obviously making the characters more interesting, what they power up with along the way is important.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we that's our big thing. We're trying to get the skeleton for the game done, and then we can add on to it until our deadline's ready, essentially.
Sure. And obviously you keep doing it after the deadline, but we're just looking forward to seeing how it is at the deadline. With balancing,
for sure.
you can definitely think of a few people who can help with that. Balancing is definitely both art and science. So might find some good people for you. All right. And you're done in Unity, right?
No, this is Godot.
Godot as well. A lot of Godot this time.
Yeah, it's very good for 2D games.
Mm-hmm. We thought it was a good fit.
Makes sense. All right. Okay, where can they find more about Bubble Yaga?
We have an itch page on that's Sea of Slugs. That's our group name.
Hold up. We were meant to post the link to it.
Yep. All right. Well, then I'll go ahead and move you back to the regular Discord, and you can put your links in the YouTube.
All right.
That'd be great.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And everyone, that was Bubble Yaga. We will be back in a minute with Suck It Up.